Our show focuses on homeownership, community, lifestyles, and success stories from across the country. We like to entertain and inform our audience by sharing cool stories from your city and across the nation. And of course, hear from a local pro from your market. Welcome to the last episode of the year. Today, we're going to check out some of the highlights of 2019 from coast to coast. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and welcome to the American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Hi, my name is Canas, and I'm one of the top real estate agents in the United States. I serve a niche market called the San Francisco Peninsula, and I want to welcome you to San Carlos, a city where Silicon Valley high tech is still thriving, yet the core roots are that of a small hometown, prominent and alive within both residential and city streets. This is one of the main things that is unique of the city of San Carlos, a trait you won't find in any other city. The neighboring cities of San Carlos do not have their own downtown. San Carlos is the downtown to those neighboring cities. San Carlos has fun, different family activities such as the art and wine fairs, farmers markets, the Halloween Goblin Walk, and other holiday events and gatherings. Mark, thank you for joining me on American Dream TV. Being the mayor of San Carlos, what makes this a thriving city?
Oh, wow. That's a really good question, mostly because it has a lot of good answers. I'd say basically it's the community of people who live here and work here. We have a really wonderful community. We have a very vibrant downtown that people like to come to, visitors as well. It's really ultimately the people.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for taking the time. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Jeannie, thank you so much for joining me on American Dream TV. I've been told that you've moved all around the globe, or at least around the United States, and you have settled on San Carlos. And can you tell me why you've settled on San Carlos?
Well, I've lived in several cities within the Bay Area, and I've always enjoyed San Carlos for its restaurants, its shops, its family environment, it's pet friendly, and it's a very comfortable, cozy environment.
There's a lot of different restaurants here in San Carlos. Why Stamp?
Well, initially when they opened, I was attracted to the exterior, their front area where they've got beautiful pillows. The food is high quality and it's fresh. No matter what you get, it's dependable. The staff will accommodate you. They treat you like family. I'm very comfortable here.
Steve and Sema, thank you so much for joining me on American Dream TV. Tell me a little bit why you just settled on San Carlos.
The reason we picked San Carlos is a very vibrant town. We thought this town, it fit our personality.
When we came here, we knew that there was a niche. There's a lot of restaurants, as you know, all in just in the neighboring area right here. We wanted to bring something that was going to be unique and different, and I think we've done that. We try to get everything as far as our food quality for it to be fresh. I mean, we literally buy the produce from the farmers market that they do here every Sunday. Our chefs are just so wonderful. They're able to cater to that and come out with new things all the time, which is great.
So I just have to tell you, we miss you from in Burlingame, and people in San Carlos are so lucky to have both of you. So very, very
Thank
lucky.
you very much.
From the bottom of my
so
heart.
Means a lot to us.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
There you have it.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Tabre Hess here in San Francisco. In addition to helping clients sell property for top dollar, I also help many clients locate and purchase their perfect homes, some of which are new development homes. I have first access to all new developments in the city, so today I thought I'd take us on a tour of one. This new development is called the Harrison. It was created by world-renowned designer Ken Folk. It stretches 49 stories into the sky and contains 298 units in total. Today, we'll be touring one of my favorite units, unit number 42D, a 1,949 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, priced at $4,075,000. I have a few clients that are circling this unit right now, but I haven't sold it quite yet. So let's go upstairs and take a peek. This is it, guys, unit number 42D. As I said, 1,949 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's a corner unit, so you're getting great natural light. You have 2 private balconies off of the living room. One faces southwest, capturing Twin Peaks and Sutro Tower. The other is southeast, capturing a 180-degree water view. Take a look at that view. It doesn't get much better than this. And here in the kitchen exemplifies the type of quality finishes you get when you purchase at the Harrison. Underfoot, diagonal plank, Siberian oak floors, Studio Becker cabinetry, Carrara marble countertops, and unlacquered brass finishes throughout the entire home. And the Harrison has almost every amenity you can think of, including 24-hour valet parking, a gym, an outdoor pool, hot tub, barbecue, concierge, the pantry, which has fresh baked goods, coffee, and newspapers delivered every morning, and the cherry on top, this owner's lounge located on the penthouse level 49th floor called Uncle Harry's. This is Tabre Hess saying thanks for stopping by San Francisco. I'll see you next time.
This week, we're sharing a recap of some of our favorite moments of 2019. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Pleasure without pain, love without heartbreak, respect.
Happy holidays and welcome to the American Dream. I'm Mike Shaw with Vanguard Properties, and today we're going to explore the highly sought after neighborhood of Eureka Valley. What makes Eureka Valley the place to live in San Francisco? Well, come along with me, we're about to find out.
For all my days, now that I've got your life, I won't let it go.
One of Eureka Valley's most prized assets is Dolores Park. I love to spend my mornings here with my dogs. This is BB and Luna, and a good cup of Phil's coffee, a local San Francisco favorite. And you know, a couple of years ago, they spent millions of dollars redoing this park. They put in a big sports field, an off-leash dog area, and a beautiful children's playground. Just up the hill is the neighborhood of Liberty Heights. Liberty Heights is the pinnacle of Eureka Valley living. It's home to some of the city's top tech executives. You'll find executives from Pinterest, Dropbox, Instagram, and its most famous resident, Mr. Zuckerberg himself. Now, why do all these executives want to live in Eureka Valley? Well, for one thing, it's these views. Secondly, it's walkability to the Mission, to Noe Valley, to the Castro. It also has great access to freeways heading south to Silicon Valley. So excuse me for a minute while I go and change, and we'll go explore the neighborhood. The beating heart of Eureka Valley is Castro Street. Historically home to the LGBTQ community, today Castro Street and Eureka Valley is changing. Young tech families are moving in, really to experience the beauty and everything that the Castro has to offer. Many people know about the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but very few know about the Rainbow Honor Walk. The Rainbow Honor Walk is a series of bronze plaques that are placed in the sidewalk honoring the LGBT community and those allies who have really made history throughout the world. Of course, the most famous of Eureka Valley's history makers was Harvey Milk, San Francisco's first openly gay elected supervisor. Milk was made famous in the Academy Award-winning movie Milk, starring Sean Penn, and his camera shop was right here behind me on Castro Street. And it was just down on the corner where he gave his rousing speech, "You gotta give him hope." The icon of Castro Street is the Castro Theater. Built in 1922 by famed local San Francisco architect Timothy Pfluger, it remains one of the only original movie houses in the United States today. I have been fortunate enough to call Eureka Valley, and specifically Castro Street, my home for real estate for the past 22 years. So I thought we'd go inside and take a minute to meet the folks behind Bernie and Mike Homes and check out the team. So come on in. This is my business partner, Bernie Katzman, the guru of San Francisco real estate. Bernie's been selling real estate in San Francisco for 30 plus years. And our amazing associate, Mila Gelman. Mila and I have been together for 15 years. And I am proud to say that together, we have sold over $1 billion in San Francisco real estate. Thank you for spending the morning with me exploring this beautiful neighborhood, Eureka Valley. I'm so glad you got an opportunity to meet the team behind Bernie and Mike Homes. And I really hope that you can take some time this holiday season to grab a cup of coffee, spend a few minutes with friends and family, and really remember what we're grateful for. Because really, this is the best of San Francisco, and this is my American dream.
I hope you learned something interesting about your city and enjoyed the local content. Up next, we're going to revisit some of this year's best moments from the West Coast, which some say might be the best coast.
Hello, I'm Alan Canas, and I'm one of the top real estate agents in the United States. I serve a niche market called the San Francisco Peninsula. Located just 20 minutes south of San Francisco, 20 minutes north of Silicon Valley, and just 5 minutes from the San Francisco International Airport. All, of course, with no traffic. We find Burlingame, California. When working with my clients, attention to the smallest details is so important, even down to a pocket square. Speaking of a pocket square, it's time to meet my favorite family couture store, Sam Maloof. Come on in. Hey Sam, great to see you.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
I need a pocket square.
Oh, great. Stand right over here, and I will bring you the pocket square.
Great.
Trying to match your coat and tie today?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful one right here. Show this to you. This is from Keaton, all silk.
Ooh.
Beautiful browns and blues. I can help you do that.
Oh, let's see.
Here.
Oh, that one's nice.
Is that pretty?
Yeah, that one's nice. Let's
So I
see.
can take a look at
yeah,
there?
let's see. Okay.
That's pretty. Then here's another beautiful one.
Let's
Let me
see.
show you this. And if you like this, similar colors.
I like that.
Hey, Greg.
Okay.
But I think I like that first one better. I think
I think I like that one.
Works better.
That one's better. Okay.
All right.
But
How's
Perfect. Sold.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
I like this. I know your first secret to your success is your beautiful wife, Gloria.
Thank you.
What do you consider your main secret to your success?
I think foremost is product, having the absolute best product there is. We shop all over Europe, bringing our clients, from all the wonderful countries that make handmade products. Number two is being able to execute flawlessly. It's so important. Our customers are very detail oriented, so to the 1/8 of an inch makes a big difference in how something looks. Our customer service, which is also exceptional. We've bent over backwards to take care of our clients. And number four is having a great team. You need a lot of great support, and we have great staff.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate, and I know our community appreciates you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Do it without you.
Greetings, my name is Pete Lorimer and I am broker owner of PLG Estates here in glorious Los Angeles. I'm also the host of a show on Netflix called Stay Here. Now, where are you, Pete? Yes, it isn't your typical Los Angeles beach and Santa Monica and Venice. We're actually in an area known as the East Side. Now, it can be a little bit confusing because we are indeed west of downtown, but we're east of Hollywood in an area called Echo Park. Now, Echo Park, this lovely lake that you can see people boating, was founded as a reservoir back in the 1800s. Then it was turned into a recreational area, and then this area has some of Los Angeles' most old vintage homes going as far back as 150 years old. I love the East Side. I have an office here. I have an office in four corners of Los Angeles, but I love, love, love the East Side. And I'm going to take you on a trip to see some of my little cheeky favorite hotspots on the East Side of Los Angeles. So come on, let's go. Welcome to Porto Drive. This is an absolute labor of love for me. I have been involved with this project from the very beginning. This is a classic mid-century home nestled atop the Hollywood Hills. We're in an area known as the Outpost Estates, which is technically part of the Hollywood Hills on the east side. Asking price for this beauty, $2.5 million will buy you this jewel in the hills. And you get a free orchestra with it, because right behind me, literally on the other side of the hill, is the Hollywood Bowl. And if you listen on a chilly LA starry night, you can hear the national anthem being played by LA Philharmonic. So without further ado, I am terribly excited to show you all of the beauty that this property has. So come on, let's have a look around. Now, it is no easy feat to build such a house, because we're dealing with a pretty small footprint on a piece of rock with a cliff below you. But I love the mid-century lines of this house. And then come with me this way. This is why people who live in the hills love the hills. It is because of the views. Look at this. You've got downtown behind you. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Long Beach. And people just go nutsy fruitcake for the views. And then check this out. Silence. We're in the middle of LA and you can barely hear a thing. You just see the birds flying by. And what I'm going to do is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you all feel like you live in a $2.5 million house. Just for a moment, I'm going to step out of the way so you can enjoy the view. Michael! Come and visit me in my boudoir. Isn't this fabulous? If only I was naked with champagne, it would be even more fabulous. Well, I'm sure the viewers would probably be punching out of the channel if that was the case. But this is the ultimate Hollywood bathroom experience. I would sit here sipping on my champagne, watching the helicopters fly by, as they filmed the celebrities at Mann's Chinese Theatre, which is literally right there. Hollywood Bowl and Hollywood Boulevard is right there. And this makes me feel like king for a day. Just gonna imagine.
Hey guys, Alexander Garcia here, bringing you back to the coastal cities of San Diego. I'm standing here in Embarcadero Marina, the walkway along downtown's waterfronts. This place has a bit of history to it, so let me show you. Embarcadero Marina gives some of its visitors some of the best views of downtown, some of the best restaurants to choose from, and the most historic landmarks along the way. But by far, my favorite landmark stands 25 feet tall, the most romantic of them all, the one and only Embracing Peace statue.
Whoa there, Tiger.
You didn't actually think I'd leave Hallie out of this one, did you?
Okay, Alex, I know you think you got the moves, but in all seriousness, what does this statue symbolize?
Right, so the story behind the statue is that it actually depicts a very famous photo back in World War II. So the photo was taken in 1945 as an American sailor embraced a nurse with a kiss in New York City's Times Square to celebrate the ending of World War II.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Right? And the crazy thing is that these two people didn't even know each other. It was just a random kiss. So, I mean, but, you know, in all fairness, I could understand the excitement of the sailor, knowing that the war was finally over.
Yeah.
I don't know, a random stranger kiss, is that a little too much?
I mean, I think we'd have to see for ourselves. Challenge?
You want to go kiss some strangers?
Go!
Let's go kiss some strangers. Just kidding,
No,
just
but
kidding.
seriously, in all seriousness, Alex, what does this kiss and this symbolize to you?
Right. I think the statue symbolizes the love and the freedom that we can now enjoy because of all the sacrifice that these soldiers, specifically the sailors, made for us.
Look at you, Alex. Get deep. I like it.
So there's certainly an interesting amount of irony as to the location of this love statue, as sitting right across these still waters lies one of the fiercest landmarks in San Diego. Weighing in at 45 tons, the length of 3 football fields, and carrying 176 anti-aircraft cannon guns. Hal, you probably already guessed it.
Obviously.
The one and only USS Midway ship. This beauty, or should I say beast of a machine, has so much history here in San Diego. Believe it or not, the USS Midway was the world's largest ship up through 1955. It was finally decommissioned in San Diego in 1992 and now serves as the most visited naval warship museum in the United States today, with over 1 million visitors annually.
Things are looking pretty cool over here on the West Coast, but we still have more to come. Stay tuned as we see some of this year's best moments from the South and Midwest.
Jay and Ashley Nelson, Nashville's secret agents. Guess what our mission is today? Well, I'm wearing my boots for a reason. We're in our hometown, Nashville, Tennessee.
Nash Vegas, Tennessee, guys. This is where I've been selling real estate for 18 years. It's time today to take them down to the honky tonks, Tootsies.
That's right.
Hey, code name Boo Boo. Code name Baby Man, and I got the Boo Boo t-shirt on. They're gonna be selling Hank Williams Jr. t-shirts down there, but they ain't got nothing on this one, baby. Let's go to Nash Vegas, come on.
Let's see it. Home of the Tennessee Titans. Woo!
We're at Printer's Alley, guys. This is Lonnie's Western Room, the best karaoke spot in America, right here on Printer's Alley. But you know what?
It's closed. And quite often, the best karaoke singer ever appears in there.
She's so sweet. Let's go. Let's keep rolling.
home of the Grand Ole Opry.
Guys, this is where all of the legends got their start in country music. Porter Wagner, Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton?
I do.
Come on. Hank Williams Sr. I'm going to show you guys something here in a second. It's awesome.
A secret entrance. It's so cool. Come on. Right here, Jay always tells a story. Anytime we have any guests come to Nashville, he loves telling the story. So tell it, baby.
Here's the deal. This is Tootsie's Orchid Lounge right here. All right, so Tootsie's Orchid Lounge is a dive bar that's right out the back entrance here. This is the secret Hank Williams Sr. entrance. Guys, when Hank needed a drink in between his shows.
Because you could not drink in the Ryman. So he would sneak out right here, go over to Tootsie's, have a drink, and then go back in and finish his show. And Jay actually sang at Tootsie's for 4 years.
I know.
He did.
Let's go in Tootsie's. Come on.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so this is a song I wrote a long time ago. It's called She Believes in Angels, but really I should have wrote this about myself because my beautiful angel's over there. So this is called She Believes in Angels. Angels, she believes they won't let her down. Yeah. There you go, baby. You're my angel. I love you.
Good job, baby.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times. Nothing but good vibes.
The word tamale is a Spanish word that pretty much means made of dough or masa. It has been predated to 7,000 BC, where it's in Mesoamerica in pre-Columbian times. They use it just as a dipping bread, and they would dip it into sauce and stew. The Aztecs and the Mayans would wrap it up in corn husks and give it to warriors because it was a really good portable food when people were trying to go around and conquer the world. In El Paso, Texas, there's people that actually make them sweet. In South Texas, they make them big. Gerald Ford tried to eat one without taking the husks off in 1976, but here's the point. Everyone has a different style of tamales. And we're gonna go check out how San Antonio has made tamales their tradition around the holidays.
We're here with Aida. Aida, what is your fondest memory of tamales?
My grandmother, when we were kids, we used to make them during Christmas.
Just hanging around with my grandparents, getting all the masa ready, cooking down all the pork.
I don't remember how old I was, but just like seeing it and not knowing what it was until she opened it up and then you actually taste it.
So one of the seasonings that Panamanians use quite often is saffron. She would cook the saffron liquid with her pork that she filled the tamales with.
And she would show us step by step and let us make the masa on and we'd put it on the corn husks and we'd make a mess. But that was the fun of it.
So I would say I was probably had to be around 4 or 5. But yeah, around Christmas time, I'd always look forward to getting tamales from her.
Getting all the family together. It was a family tradition.
So every year you guys get together, you would make the meat separate, do the masa separate?
Yeah, we do all the whole process. We extend all the leaves, make all the masa. Wow. Cook down the cabeza. All that good stuff.
I love it. I'm gonna ask you some speed questions. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Homemade or store-bought?
Homemade.
Homemade, all the way.
Homemade, absolutely.
No, it had to be homemade.
Yeah,
for
homemade
sure.
no matter
for
what.
Sure, yeah.
Pork or bean?
Pork.
Pork or bean?
Pork.
Pork.
We gotta go with pork.
Holidays only or year-round?
I usually like them holidays only, but I won't turn down year-round.
Holidays or year-round?
Holidays.
Holidays only or year-round?
Oh God, year-round.
Holidays or year-round?
It's usually more the holidays.
Now, last but certainly not least, we head to some of the most famous and historic cities in the United States. Let's revisit some of this year's best moments from the Eastern Seaboard.
I go, where are you, guy? Where are you? Hope he's gonna meet me at this house soon. Let me try to get him again. For all I know, he could be swimming in the ocean.
Glad we could finally meet up.
I brought your car.
I appreciate that. Hey, I'm
Perfect.
super excited. Today I'm going to introduce you to my friend Frank McKinney. Frank McKinney is the epitome of the American dream. Here's a guy who started from nothing. He's built $50 million spec homes on the ocean. Today we're going to see his $14.9 million property. Let's go meet him. Frank.
Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you. I want to introduce you to my friend Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Frank, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? What a place you got here.
Yeah, well, welcome to 3492 South Ocean Boulevard, my final masterpiece. After 30 years, this is number 44, and it's the last one.
That's it?
Wow.
The name of the program, American Dream.
Yep.
No longer 2.2 kids and a dog and a white picket fence.
So Frank, tell us what this is. I see jellyfish, but I've never seen anything like this before.
What I wanted to do was bring the marine life from what you don't see in the ocean inside into the world's only jelly sphere. That is stunning. That's why I didn't put a TV in the room. I don't want a TV on that wall.
Right.
I want you to sit back and relax. There's too much stress as it is. This will take it away.
Frank, why don't you tell me a little bit about the kitchen?
Like the jelly sphere, this has something you will not find in any other residential setting in the world, that being lava countertops from Auberge, France. You've got this beautiful prep area. If you want to enjoy a little bubbly while you're cooking, you've got a place for your ice. And if she's got to check her lipstick, there's a mirror on the back of the champagne holder.
You have thought of everything. This is just remarkable.
That's one way to ride in style.
Yeah, thanks. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So I'm Erica from Kensington Vanguard.
And I'm Kate Elliott from the Kate Elliott team at Caldwell Banker. We are here to talk about how I like to work with builders. And we have a lot of homes in this area that are getting restored. And so we actually, as a service to our builders, work with them to help select design choices. So we should go in and take a look. It's half done. So be a little bit careful, but there's some exciting design decisions to be made.
Perfect, let's take a look.
All right. Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's up?
How are you? Good to see you.
How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Erica, this is Dave Kasdan from Kasdan Construction Management and Kasdan Homes.
Very nice to meet you.
And he is our builder for this property here at 393 Irving in South Orange. Should we start with the bathroom?
Definitely.
Sure, so this is a bathroom?
Well, this was a bathroom, and now it's going to be a bathroom and a laundry room.
Okay, so Dave, tell me, why does it make sense to get Kate involved so early on in a project like this when the bathroom is literally down to the studs?
She really helps me kind of push outside the box on ideas and design, and we really just have a lot of fun with the project.
Dave has really good taste, but the fact of the matter is, you know, as buyers come through and they're seeing more and more of the same thing, we take a little bit of risk. This is how Dave gets the most money for his homes, is because he's pushing the envelope a little bit.
Wow, you guys really like a lot of color and taking a lot of risks with this design.
Where do you see our accent wall?
There's an accent wall?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's look.
This is sort of the focal point of when you walk in the house, right?
Okay.
And so we really wanted to do something fun. So we worked with a muralist.
So this is custom. No other house is gonna have this in the United States.
Absolutely right.
Wow, beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
You're right, it hits you as soon as you walk in. I couldn't have imagined a piece of wall art. I love it.
Cool. Guys, I have a really good idea. All right, so you know how we were talking about open concept? I was thinking it might be a great idea to open up this wall from the dining room into the second family room.
Are you cool with this?
Let's go for it.
All right, E, crowbar, ready?
Ready.
Let's break it down.
Welcome to the American Dream, and today we have your super mortgage guy, Justin Bush,
Thank you very much. And your super realtor, Catherine Rain.
and we're in sunny Miami Beach, and we have something very unique for you.
This is the Arca. It's fully sustainable. Not only is it a house, it is also a yacht. Why don't
Let's
we
go check it out.
Let's do this. Wow, check this out.
Wow. Look at this view. It's amazing.
This is huge. This is probably the coolest thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Look at this deck.
And now we're inside of the Arc Up with Howard Chase and Marius Collar. Thank you for being on the show.
Of course.
Thanks for having us, Catherine.
So, Marius, tell us about this.
Well, the Arcup's the first livable, luxury, sustainable yacht in the world. So it's independent of electricity and water. So we have sufficient solar panels on the roof to actually drive this yacht, use it for all the hydraulics and for the air conditioning. And we're collecting rainwater on the roof as well, which goes in a 4,000-gallon freshwater tank after it goes through a purified system. So being independent of electricity and water, I think this is something amazing. We're here, we have 4,350 square feet of living space, 2,600 air conditioned, 1,750 outside with 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath.
Tell us, how does this compare to the normal real estate in Miami?
Well, of course, as everybody can see, this is different. So this is not a mansion and it's not a yacht. It is the perfect blend of both. So this is Miami's version of Noah's Ark.
Great house at living. So I think this is the American dream and far beyond.
So actually, when this was covered, I thought it was a barbecue. Duh. So what is this?
Well, it's not a barbecue. Wow. So the reason why it's actually so stable like a house is because we have here the 4 stops where we lift the entire yacht above water. Otherwise, a bow thrust or you give gas like any other yacht. And also here, you have a navigation system where you can control how much water you actually have in the tanks, and also on energy, how much energy we're actually producing right now. So what the solar is producing, how much goes into the batteries, and how much we're actually using right now for the air conditioner lights or to drive it.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. Look forward to what's coming in 2020, because we've got some pretty cool stories and big changes on the way. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow this show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next year.